I don't know how many more back and forth trips this will take, but I feel like we're making some progress. I also don't know if anything else will pop up after this to prevent us from escaping.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's still stuff we haven't explored yet. Well, there's a lot of areas we probably haven't seen, but I think there's more even alien facilities that we haven't quite discovered, based just off the logs we read. But at this rate, they don't seem like they're the most important. So I guess we'll find out. I'm sure something will stop us. Oh, before we get too far, almost forgot. I think one of these makes 2, but we'll grab 2 just in case. Oh yeah, I was right, because now we can make 4 of them. Oh, that's fine. If anything, we could just make more power cells with that. Probably should also pin the recipe for ion batteries just to make sure we had that stuff. I think it was ion cube, gold ore, and silver ore. I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking. That's another Cyclops bridge part. Oh, we never even got to test the prawn suit torpedoes. Those could have been pretty fun. But like I said, maybe all that stuff will have a opportunity to be tested after we figure out what all we're doing. Like I said, this might not be the end. But I really can't see what else we need to do. Not only are we cured, we also disable the gun. Yeah, we'll park this guy in here. Why not? Once again, draggers. Apparently we didn't go close to far enough. Just gonna drag herself across the hole.
Systems online.
Then we'll come in here, see what all we need. What all we have.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we'll start off making our silicone. Unpin that. Electronics, ion battery. Oh, I nailed it. With what we needed. So we need to make 4 ion batteries. Go ahead and grab 3 more of these. Gold and silver. I don't know how much of that we have on us. 2 gold. Not enough, but we have some on the Cyclops, I'm sure. This is probably one of my favorite songs in this game. Please tell me we have silver. Oh, the very first locker. I'm a dummy. Alright. Honestly, probably could make even more of these batteries. But we don't necessarily need them for the moment. Okay, we can unpin that. Make our two power cells. Unpin that. Now let's look at what else we need. I know we have kyanite, not in the titanium locker. We needed, I think it said 4. Yep. And then crystalline sulfur. We also have enough of. Now comes the challenging part. Can we get enough titanium? Actually, we have too much stuff on us at the moment. Let's just dump those. Dump these for the moment. Dump some of this stuff so we can hold the titanium. What should we do? We should start dismantling lockers, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. This will be 7, 8. And yep. This one will be 9, 10. So we're good to go for the moment. Perfect. Let's go pick up some of that stuff we dropped off. Because you never know when we might need it. Let's go ahead, get our sea moth, and make another trip back. Health is a little low, but
all systems online.
Not too bad. I don't know why, but this feels slower than it used to. Maybe it's because I feel like it's more of, I guess, impatience making it feel slow. But I could have swore these numbers kind of just used to melt away faster than this. It's also pretty far. We're going more than 1 kilometer each time. And it's too late now, but yeah, I do think the right call would have been to build it closer. Just basically start over. Even if it meant disassembling this one. Let's see the awesome moon. It's one of our reef-back friends. Hi, buddy. Couldn't tell if the sun was starting to come up or if it was just somehow getting brighter. And then it got dim again. Yeah, the moon doesn't even provide a whole lot of light either. Like, it does provide some. It's not pitch black out here. Actually, I'm also curious, what causes that moon to be that color? I've always been interested by space and stuff, but it's a lot to try to figure out. And we could wait till daytime to build this next part, but I don't think we need to. Also curious, how much bigger will this get? Like, this is already giant. Oh, can we change its name? Like, we can see its name now. It's called the Neptune, which we already knew. Oh, just in time for the sun to rise. Man, this thing is massive. Especially if there are more parts to it. Which there are. Oh, this is going to be the final part, the cockpit. We're going to need plasteel, enameled glass, computer chip, and a Cyclops shield generator, which I don't know what all that requires. Oop. Wait, what's new on the blueprints menu? Oh, it's the new part of this thing. I'm dumb. Of course it is. Okay, let's unpin this. Pin that. And where's the Cyclops shield generator? We'll pin that as well. And then just trying to figure out what all we need for that. So, gold. We need 2 computer chips. Actually, why not continue the pinning fest? Let's pin the wiring kit and the polyaniline. I kind of remember, basically we need a lot of gold. Polyaniline. Yeah, because that requires hydrochloric acid. Running out of room. Computer chips, I think that's copper wire. Computer chip. Yep, copper wire. I think most of that we do have. But this last step, it looks, if this is the last step, is pretty intensive. There's a few things we can grab to prepare ourselves. Primarily the table coral, which we need a knife for. I'm in blueprints. Why am I... I'm like, where's my knife? That's me being dumb. So we need 2 per computer chip. But we need a total of 4 computer chips. Okay, or not 4, 2. So 4 table coral samples. Let's head to Outpost 1. Actually, before we do that, we'll head over to the sea moth and bring it closer. So I think we're going to need a little bit of this storage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because we are out of titanium with few sources for it. Until we... Actually... Are you really going to be that annoying to me, buddy? Fine. If that's what you want to do... Where'd you go? Go away. Wow. That worked. Let's drink water. Food. First aid. We actually have plenty of room now. Let's put the habitat builder back on 3. We don't need our chimney stack. Which apparently you can take out a connecting thing and just have one floating in the air. Actually, this might be just enough. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We don't even have to disassemble anything else. That we're aware of. And between what we have in the Cyclops and what we have in the base, I think everything else will be fine. The deep shrooms, we can gather some around our base. Copper might be our limiting factor. But I think we built up some extra copper that we haven't spent yet. Yeah, I think we'll be good. Just looking at the list. I know we have plenty of gold. And we have an extra silicone rubber for when we overgathered, so the power cell will be easy enough. I mean, heck, we got spare power cells anyway. Got plenty of quartz. Yeah, I think we'll be good. I think the Cyclops shield generator needs to be built from the Cyclops fabricator. Oh, we're hurting. How did we take all that damage? Must have ran into stuff while I was looking at our pinned blueprints. Most of which probably didn't actually need to be pinned. Most of those are pretty easy to remember. But because we don't have a normal fabricator on our Cyclops, we'll build what we can. Might involve some back and forth trips between the two, but we should be fine. Let's actually park this guy where it's supposed to go. And still manage to run into the Cyclops. My piloting skills have greatly improved, as you can tell. Okay, let's collect 3 of these deep shrooms. We might have some in storage, but there's no reason to. There's plenty of it around.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's grab a salt. Might as well grab a gold. That's a copper. We're gonna need that anyway, so grab it. Oh yeah, we had 2 deep shrooms in that locker. Okay, we're gonna need to take a trip to the Cyclops. Let's grab some of this. So resources, advanced materials, hydrochloric. We can unpin that. We don't have any copper on us. I don't think we had any silver. Yeah, we'll just grab what we need from here. Including a power cell. So silver we need 2 of for the wiring kit. And then gold, I think we need a total of 4. We'll grab 5. We're out of room again, so we'll start crafting some of this just to condense it. Resources, make polyaniline, and a wiring kit. So... oh, we need the copper now for the 2 computer chips. So we need 4 copper. Which actually I'm kind of scared of if we didn't find it in those lockers. There it is. Yeah, if we didn't find it in those lockers, I don't think we had any left in these lockers. Probably would have moved most of it over. But maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, we need at least 1 stalker tooth. And some of this quartz. But we're out of space again. Oh, I should have made the titanium ingot. That would have cleared up some space. Let's pop those in there temporarily. We might need 2 more copper. So I think I emptied these out already. Mostly. Oh no. Just kind of trying to think through. Yeah, we'll double check. We'll also set our scanner to start scanning. Because the copper would have been easier to pick up at the outpost, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll start the scanner going. Copper ore, which we'll probably need the prawn suit for, because the copper ore doesn't show up on its own. It requires drilling. But the fact that one already popped up on her HUD is a good sign. Let's go ahead and grab 2 more lithium. Oh, apparently we already had hydrochloric acid as well. Oh, and I think we need 1 more quartz for the glass. Yep. Which I know we have 1 of those in 1 of these lockers. Perfect. Let's also unpin the polyaniline. So yep, pretty much just need... we can make 1 copper wire. So we can make 1 computer chip. So we can make 1 advanced wiring kit. We can make the Cyclops shield generator now. We don't need this pinned anymore. We just need the 1 more copper wire for the 1 more computer chip, which means 2 copper. Which means a little drilling expedition.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think this will be closest. Oh. Flew too far away to latch on. That's fine. We'll just drill this till it's gone, in case something comes up and we need more copper. Since we know this is something we're out of. Oh, I also never got to test my theory on 2 drill arms, if that would allow us to drill it faster. All kinds of stuff that there's still left to do if things aren't over. Which just further leads me to understand why people could do a 2nd, 3rd, 4th playthrough. Might lose some of its appeal, because you kind of already know what to expect. But yeah, it kind of just leaves a lot of things to experiment with. Let's grab the copper from its inventory. Perfect. Resources, copper wire. Computer chip. Unpin that. We're going to turn off the doodad over here. I think that was it turning off. Wait. We can scan for a ghost leviathan. Well, that's fun. Apparently more fragments. All kinds of stuff still left to scan for. We never experimented with these guys in an actual alien containment. Fabricator to be up here on one of these two sides. Shield generator. Can unpin that. And let's see if this is the final trip.
All systems online.
Did we ever grab? We did not grab the water and all that. That's fine. We won't run out in the time it takes to get there. And we should still have the water fabricator over there. Nice try, mister. Apparently, I think we timed it again to where it's nighttime. Yep. Of course we did. Hi, you two. You have fun. Those guys were definitely cool. The fact that... Actually, we didn't put that too much to the test either. But the barnacles on their back seem to have the more rare stuff like copper and silver. Imagine if we could have found magnetite early, growing on one of those guys. But now I think it's just the things like, basically it'd be similar to limestone, sandstone. Actually, technically, if it works like shale as well, we could have potentially got diamonds or lithium from them early as well. If it worked that way. There's probably limitations on what they can grow. Kinda want to wait for the daytime to launch. Oh yeah, we can barely even see what they're doing all the way up there now.
Neptune Rocket online.
Oh, he can modify it. I never even thought of names or anything. Click to edit. we'll make this probably some of my favorite colors. Have a base color of green. Probably a little bit darker green though. We'll do a nice light colored blue stripe. And a nice reddish orangish stripe, closer to red. And the name, we'll have that be reddish. Oh, it does not look good when it's combined like that. Now let's test her out. See if there's anything stopping us. Oh, this is cool. It's a rocket. It's got its own storage. Why? Why would I need this? Now I'm scared. Auxiliary power unit.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Hydraulic systems, probably need those.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Communications array.
Communications systems array active.
And it's also another voice for the AI, which is even cooler. I wasn't expecting that either.
Primary computer systems active.
Excellent. Oh, we could do a time capsule. I think those things would be useful for people, depending on when they find it. Actually, pull off the orange one because that could be more spoilerific. Prawn suit torpedo arm. Or we could do a sea glide, but that's acquired fairly easy, fairly early. I think this will be a bigger help to people if they can find it. Oop. Oh, we never took pictures. Darn. What kind of message would we leave? I hope these tools help you out as much as they helped me. Sorry, the battery, oops, isn't charged for the repulsion cannon. Says status 2 out of 3. Do I need to put a picture? Okay, can I escape this? I think it needs a picture. And I know the perfect picture. Well, can't say it's perfect. I can't see it from this angle. if they turn their head, maybe. Come all the way to this corner. F11. I guess now we need to go back up. Yeah, the fact that it says hope you enjoy. Also, hopefully that's not a spoiler that they get to build the Neptune Rocket. I didn't think about that. I suppose I could also plan accordingly now that I'm not in that menu. Could have put better stuff in there. But I think this works. So image. Are we able to crop it at all? No. We'll select that. And it's ready.
Seek fluid intake.
And we're dying.
Time capsule ready.
I guess it launches once we launch.
Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff.
All right.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Well then. I am not going to say I'm glad there was nothing keeping us back, because I would have loved to have stayed and done more. This game, probably one of the most fun games I've had. I'm going to turn my headphones down so I'm not yelling at you guys. We're going to leave the credits playing. These guys deserve every bit of credit that they can get. As far as my review of this game goes, now that we're done, oh, it was a great time. Beautiful world. Everything worked pretty well. I mean, I know it's been out for a little while, so most of the bugs should have been worked out. and we still had a couple that we encountered, but they weren't so bad that I couldn't, you know, finish the game. We did have to make Iron Man Mark III, but Mark II was my own fault, and Mark I, like I said, wasn't game breaking. If I really wanted to, I could have just reloaded and not made the same mistake. But, oh. This is how a game should be made. Especially some of these survival type games. I haven't played too many of them. I mean, I dabbled in Minecraft for a little bit. Minecraft can't even compare to this, so. The music was great. Every step of the way. Just would set the scene for wherever I was at. The Leviathans were fun. The first time I encountered Leviathan, wasn't even sure it was Leviathan, the Reaper. Well, actually, no. The first Leviathan would have been the Reefbacks. The Reefbacks were fun.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Oh, I should have brought some diamonds with me. But anyway, I forgot what I was even saying. The music was great. Loved pretty much every bit of it. Everything was perfect. Oh, we're talking about Leviathans. The Reefbacks were cool. The fact that they were non-aggressive kind of made me feel safer. And then we saw the Reaper and thought he was a big stalker at first. Until he bit me, and that wasn't fun. But even that didn't scare me as much as the second encounter with a Reaper when we were trying to set the beacon up behind the Aurora and got the shock of her life when one somehow snuck up on me. And that was really all we saw of the Reaper Leviathans. Saw a lot more of the Ghost Leviathans, and they were more of a nuisance than anything else, just because the Cyclops, like, I guess we were already advanced enough by the time. Didn't read all of the entries like I'd hoped we would. I think we got all the important stuff. Mostly just skipped reading about all the creatures. That's kind of a shame. But at the same time, I didn't want to drag on too long reading all that stuff out loud. And then, not much in the way of cutscenes, but it didn't need them. Oh, back to Leviathans. The Sea Dragon, that didn't amount to much. I mean, it breathed fire. That was awesome. But it spent more of its time swimming away from me than anything else. And then the Sea Empress. Such a sad story, but at the same time a happy story. Especially since we helped them hatch and everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the second game, but I will take a break. I don't want to burn myself off on all this Subnautica goodness. So next we'll be playing The Forest. It's another sandbox, open world type survival game. We'll see how it compares. I know it really can't compare. One of the things that makes this so unique, something I forgot to mention, is the fact that we're underwater the entire time. So movement, if you just kind of think about it as the effect of, let's say there was no water, we're basically flying around. And that offers so much freedom that's insane. I don't think you can capture that anywhere else, unless you do a space survival type game. And even that might not be the same. But we'll give The Forest a try. I'd heard good things. And yeah, might feel disappointing in comparison. But we'll see. With that said, I hope you all enjoyed Subnautica. I know I did. And from the sounds of it, a lot of you guys have played it before. But if you haven't, I highly recommend it. I feel bad for the spoilers I've given you, but Like I said, most people who watch these probably have already played it or are playing along. So spoilers shouldn't be that big a deal. And I'll see you next time. Have a great night.